You're Tristan Foster.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Foster, you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine.
What happens when a young man with a lengthy criminal history walks into court with attitude, no license, no lawyer, and a whole lot of excuses? Today's case starts simple, possession of marijuana, but it quickly becomes something much bigger. Mr. Foster gets pulled over for no front license plate, and officers find nearly 66 grams of marijuana, a scale, small bags, a bong, and a grinder. Classic distribution setup. But that's not even the most interesting part. When the judge starts asking questions, what unfolds is a masterclass in tough love and real talk about the American dream. This judge is about to call out the defendant's arrogance, challenge his excuses about affording a lawyer, and deliver one of the most inspiring speeches about hard work you'll ever hear in a courtroom. Let's dive in.
We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On October 1st, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop for a vehicle with no front license plate in Harris County, Texas. The officers made contact with the defendant, the driver of the vehicle, and observed an odor of marijuana. A search was conducted and officers observed a black plastic bag under the front passenger seat containing marijuana and drug paraphernalia, such as a weight scale, a bong pipe, and multiple small bags. The officers also found marijuana grinder in the trunk of the vehicle. Marijuana was identified based on training experience and had a weight of 65.9 grams.
Let's break down what the police found here, because this isn't just someone with a little personal stash. 65.9 grams of marijuana, that's over 2 ounces. A weight scale, multiple small bags, a grinder, a bong pipe. For anyone who doesn't know, that combination of items screams distribution. The scale is for weighing out portions. The small bags are for packaging sales. This isn't, I just like to smoke a little weed equipment. This looks like a small retail operation. And all of this was found because he didn't have a front license plate on his car. A simple fix that probably cost $20 at the DMV. And instead, it led to a search that uncovered all of this. That's what we call a self-inflicted wound.
Mr. Foster, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license?
Upon the traffic stop, I found out that it was suspended.
I want to impart something to you that I am making it a bond condition for you now that you're not to drive any vehicle for any reason. I don't care what your reason is. If I find that you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. I don't care if there's a burning building or Mother Teresa needs to go to church. You get into a car and drive, there's going to be HE double hockey sticks to pay. Do you understand?
The judge just laid down the law on driving, and he's not playing around. I don't care if there's a burning building or Mother Teresa needs to go to church. That line is absolutely legendary. What he's saying is crystal clear. There are 0 exceptions. Your license is suspended. You got caught driving anyway. And now, if you so much as touch a steering wheel, you're looking at contempt of court charges, 6 months in jail, and $500 fine PR incident. This is how judges handle people who think traffic laws are optional. And notice Mr. Foster found out his license was suspended during the traffic stop. That means he was driving around not even knowing, or not caring, that he legally couldn't be behind the wheel. That's negligence at best, recklessness at worst.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Foster?
Sir,
What do you do for a living?
I do for a living, landscaping.
We're going to reset your case, give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. After that,
Can I file out for an attorney from the state?
why?
So I don't have money for a lawyer.
How do you know? How do you know?
Well, it's not my first time, dealing with lawyers, and I just don't have that kind of money right now.
2018, unlawful carrying of a weapon. 2019, criminal mischief. 2018, assault of a family member. 2019, assault of a family member. 2021, criminal trespass. 2022, unlawful carrying of a weapon. 22, felony possession of marijuana. And now you've gotten another possession of marijuana.
And here comes the reality check. Mr. Foster asks for a court-appointed lawyer because he doesn't have money, and the judge immediately pulls up his criminal history. 2018, unlawful carrying of a weapon and assault of a family member. 2019, criminal mischief and another assault of a family member. 2021, criminal trespass. 2022, another unlawful carrying of a weapon plus a felony possession of marijuana. And now, 2024, another marijuana possession. That's 7 prior cases in 6 years, including domestic violence charges and a previous felony for the same thing he's being charged with now. The judge's point is devastating. In all those cases, how many times have you gotten a court-appointed lawyer? He already knows the system. He's used it before. So claiming poverty now rings hollow.
In all of those cases, how many times have you gotten a court-appointed lawyer?
So,
Yeah, right.
Mm.
I want you now to go looking, and I want you to get a full-time job. And I am now making that a condition of your bond as well. The days of you sitting at Xbox, playing Xbox all day, smoking dope all day, doing nothing are over. I am making it a condition of your bond that you get a full. You've got that smirk on you, and I'm going to tell you now, it's not going to go well if you try to play with me. Do you understand?
I don't need to go spend my money when I'm taking care of my family to get a lawyer on a case that, you know what I mean?
The days of you sitting playing Xbox all day, smoking dope all day, doing nothing are over. The judge just read this man's entire lifestyle in one sentence. And notice Mr. Foster's response. He pushes back, saying he doesn't want to spend his money on a lawyer when he's taking care of his family. But wait a minute. You had money for marijuana. You had money for a scale and bags and all that paraphernalia. You have a car you're driving around. But you don't have money for a lawyer to keep yourself out of jail? The judge sees right through the excuse. He's not saying you can't get a court-appointed attorney. He's challenging the attitude. When you're facing serious charges, you don't get to cherry-pick which responsibilities matter. Getting proper legal representation, i.e., taking care of your family.
No. I want you to go start looking for lawyers.
Okay.
And I want you to start Googling Harris County lawyers. There's a gajillion and one of them, Mr. Foster.
Yeah, they calling my line. They sending paper through the mail. Y'all know.
Okay. Start calling those and find one you can afford.
Okay.
You pick up a new case. You start driving. I'm telling you now, I'm going to revoke your bond and I'll make it sky high. Do you understand?
I understand.
You know, I'll tell you this, though, Mr. Foster. You look like you have a lot of arrogance to you. If you put that arrogance into working really hard, holy moly, you could command the entire world. I know people who started as a freaking dishwasher at Chick-fil-A and they worked their ass off. Now owns 2 of them making $400 a year.
This right here is why this judge is different. Instead of just lecturing and threatening, he's trying to redirect this young man's energy. You look like you have a lot of arrogance to you. If you put that arrogance into working really hard, holy moly, you could command the entire world. That's not an insult. That's an observation. The judge sees potential being wasted. He sees someone with confidence and swagger who's channeling it into the wrong things. And then he drops this incredible example. Someone who started as a dishwasher at Chick-fil-A, worked their tail off, and now OWNS 2 franchises making $400,000 a year. That's not a fairy tale. That's a real path that's available to anyone willing to put in the work. The judge is showing him the alternative. Legitimate success versus the path he's currently on.
That's hundreds of thousands every month that he's raking in because he put his chutzpah into working and his heart into working his ass off. And now, dude, he's killing it. And people thought he was a joke working at Chick-fil-A. And dude's he's the American dream. That's what it's about. Not this, not what you're trying to sell. Don't. Put your heart, soul into it. You can do anything. That's what makes this place so great.
And that is how you turn a simple marijuana possession hearing into a life lesson. Let's recap what happened to Mr. Foster. He was pulled over for no front license plate, and officers found 65.9 grams of marijuana plus distribution paraphernalia, scale, bags, grinder, pipe. His license was suspended. He has a criminal history spanning from 2018 to now, including weapons charges, domestic assault, and a prior felony for marijuana possession. The judge's orders: absolutely no driving under any circumstances, contempt charges if he violates, must get a full-time job as a condition of bond, must find and hire a lawyer. But the real moment was the judge's message about potential. He saw a young man with arrogance and confidence and challenged him to redirect that energy into something legitimate. The Chick-fil-A dishwasher, the franchise owner story, wasn't just motivational fluff. It was a roadmap. That's the American dream. Not this. Not what you're trying to sell. The question now is, will Mr. Foster take this wake-up call seriously, or will we see him back in this courtroom with another charge? If this judge's message resonated with you, smash that like button. Drop a comment. Do you think tough love works? Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And subscribe for more powerful courtroom moments. See you in the next one.